There are plenty of us grown, seasoned men out here, men with some miles, some wisdom, and a few battle scars, who are ready and willing to give real advice to the young men coming up behind us. Strong men, men with values, men with morals, men who learned a few lessons the hard way so you don't have to. Now listen, you might not have had these kinds of conversations with your father. A lot of us didn't. That's not your fault. That's just what it was. So consider me that voice you didn't get at home, but definitely needed. I'm here to drop a little wisdom, give you some reassurance, and tell you the things most men don't say out loud until they're 40, tired, and finally fed up with nonsense. I got you. I've lived enough to know what works, what fails, and what will drain your spirit so fast you'll be looking in the mirror like, damn, how did we even get here? I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to guide you. And I'm going to keep it real with you, but I'll also throw in a little humor so you don't feel like you're being lectured by a disappointed principal. Let's get you stronger. Let's get you sharper. Let's get you grounded in who you are so you can walk with confidence, authority, and peace. Because every young man deserves an older brother, uncle, or mentor who looks him in the eye and says, you're not alone, you're not broken, and you're more powerful than you realize. Here's a tight, emotional, compelling short story. Direct, visual, human, powerful. Miles was 47 years old when he finally stopped lying to himself. Not about women, not about money, not about success, about something deeper. Something he'd ignored for decades. He didn't believe in himself. Not fully, not loudly, not the way he pretended to. He had confidence on the outside, deep voice, sharp clothes, that smooth grown man walk that looked like he had life all figured out. But inside he carried the weight of every person who ever doubted him, every teacher who said he wasn't focused, every ex who said he wasn't enough, every job that overlooked him, every moment he stayed quiet when he should have stood tall. One night, Miles sat alone in his apartment, lights off, TV on mute. A quiet so heavy he felt like he could hear his heartbeat thinking. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't broken. He was tired of feeling like he was living at 60% when he knew he had 100% inside him. He whispered to himself, Miles, when did you stop believing in you? No answer, just silence. And in that silence something shifted, not a miracle, not a sign from the sky, just a decision. He stood up, walked to the bathroom, looked at himself in the mirror, and for the first time in years, he didn't look away. He studied his own reflection like he was meeting himself again. He saw the man who survived heartbreaks, the man who worked jobs nobody thanked him for, the man who carried family on his back, the man who always showed up even when nobody showed up for him. And the truth hit him. He was stronger than he gave himself credit for. He tapped the mirror lightly and said, I'm done doubting you. Something powerful rose up in him, quiet, not loud, steady, not shaky, real. The next morning, he woke up before his alarm, not because he had to, but because something inside him finally wanted to move. He made a small promise. Today, I take one step toward the man I'm supposed to be, just one. So he did. He applied for the job he thought he was underqualified for. He joined the class he kept talking himself out of. He ended a draining situationship he stayed in out of fear, not love. He started eating better, walking more, sleeping deeper. Nothing magical happened overnight, but little by little, his life began to change. People noticed the shift. His posture was taller. His tone was clearer. His presence was heavier, in the best way. A friend asked him, Bro, what got into you? Miles smiled. Belief, he said. I finally realized I'm the one I was waiting for. Months later, Miles got the job. He started a business on the side. He traveled to places he used to see only in photos. He smiled more, loved harder, walked lighter. And every night before bed, he looked at himself in the mirror, not for validation, but for accountability, and whispered the same thing. I believe in you. Don't stop. It wasn't the world that changed. It was him. He finally understood that belief isn't a feeling. It's a choice he now made every day. And in choosing himself, he found himself. So, how do you get the same results in a relationship? Because right now, people want championship rings with preseason effort. They want loyalty without commitment. Dating apps got folks treating humans like coupons. Swipe, delete, next. Emotional maturity? Half the world still argues like they're in a group chat. Vulnerability? Please. Everyone wants honesty, but nobody wants to go first. And the past? People walk into new relationships carrying emotional luggage so heavy TSA would stop them. Folks say they want love, but choose chaos like it's a hobby. Expectations are unrealistic, roles are unclear, and too many people are dating like they're bored, looking for a free meal, a free ride, or just killing time, not building a life. But trust me, all of this, as overwhelming as it may look, is absolutely fixable and completely within your reach to overcome. It's not as hard as it looks. It starts with a mindset shift, deciding what you will and won't tolerate, setting clear boundaries, and refusing to let anyone disrespect you. But first, let's talk about something every grown man eventually learns, sometimes the hard way. Choosing better, not choosing fine, not choosing fun, not choosing, Lord help me, what was I thinking, choosing better. It won't be her fault for not knowing what your heart truly wants. She's moving according to her own needs and desires. You were the one caught up in your emotions. It's on you to slow down, pay attention, and recognize the early signs that actually match your plans for the future. Because here's the truth. You will know a good woman because she will elevate your whole life. And the wrong woman will have you walking around the house giving motivational speeches to yourself. In the mirror, with your hands on your hips, talking about, I deserve joy, I deserve peace. Yes, man, you do. And you know why? Because the world already asked men to carry enough weight. You should not come home to more chaos than the outside world gives you. So let's break this down. Number 1, a good woman respects your peace. A quality woman is not going to turn every conversation into an episode of CSI, Relationship Unit. She's not throwing investigations at you like, why you breathe like that? Who taught you to fold towels like that? Who you texting? Oh, your mama. No. A quality woman actually listens. She gives you space to talk without turning the whole conversation into a boxing match. If you don't feel like you gotta mentally stretch before you walk in the house, that's a good sign. Number 2, she matches energy, not ego. You ever met a woman who treats the relationship like a competition? You say you had a long day, she had a longer one. You say you're tired, she's exhausted. You say you're hungry, she hasn't eaten since the 90s. A quality woman doesn't compete with you. She collaborates with you. She wants the team to win. If she's cheering for you instead of trying to outdo you, that's a woman with character. Number 3, a good woman is consistent, not seasonal. Let's talk patterns, not moments. A moment is when she cooks you dinner one time. A pattern is when she doesn't burn it. A moment is texting you good morning on a Tuesday. A pattern is doing it again next Tuesday and the Tuesday after that without you needing to send a reminder like, hey, still alive over there? She doesn't vanish for hours or days like she's on a secret mission for the CIA, then pops back up acting like you never called, never texted, and weren't 2 seconds away from filing a missing person report. Consistency is the real love language. A woman with good habits will show you who she is without announcing it every 5 minutes. And remember, the old saying, actions speak louder than words. Number 4, she brings stability, not storms. If she comes in hot and every small issue becomes a showdown. If you disagree, it's disrespect. If you set a boundary, it's drama. One day she's all love. The next day she's accusing, arguing, or threatening to leave. Nothing is steady. Nothing is calm. You spend more time putting out fires than building a future. However, when a woman brings peace into your life, you feel lighter, not excited, not overwhelmed, just steady. You feel safe because nothing is unpredictable, clear-headed because there's no drama fogging your judgment, more productive because your energy isn't being drained by arguments or insecurity, respected because you don't have to guess how she feels or where she stands. Valued because she adds to your life instead of complicating it. Balanced because she matches your energy, not manipulates it. Appreciated because she sees you, not just what you can do for her. Your blood pressure thanks her. You're not walking around feeling like you live in a drama series where every episode ends with "to be continued." Number 5. She pushes you to grow, not shrink. A good woman wants to build a life with you, not drain the one you're trying to build. She's not scared of your ambition. She's not intimidated by your ideas. She has goals of her own that she is trying to achieve for both of you, not just herself. She's not saying, "Why you always got a dream so big?" She's saying, "How can I help? What do you need me to do?" She initiates or suggests things to help you based on previous conversations without asking, because she listened to your needs. That's partnership. That's love. That's the good stuff. So how do you fall in love with the right one? First off, there's no magic pill. If there was, every pharmacy would have a line around the block because folks would be camping out like it's Black Friday. And it's definitely not about money, status, looking like a movie scene, your follower count, or how many likes your last selfie pulled in. It's way deeper than that. It starts with one thing, and only one thing. First, know yourself first. You can't pick the right woman if you don't know who you are. Self-awareness is step 1. If you don't know what you need, you'll keep picking what looks good instead of what fits. If she makes your home feel like a place you actually want to be, not somewhere you're trying to escape, she's queen material. She brings calm, consistency, and clarity. She communicates with respect, shows kindness in how she moves, and carries herself with confidence and purpose. She supports your growth, protects her peace, and treats the relationship like a team. But don't get it twisted. As a man, you play a major role in maintaining that peace, especially if you're truly seen as the leader. So you can't turn around and do something careless that jeopardizes the foundation you both work to build. Step 2, slow down. Stop falling in love in 14 minutes. Stop meeting someone fine and immediately hearing wedding bells. Your spirit is tired because your imagination works overtime. Observe her, watch her patterns, see who she is on her real-life days, not just her outside days. Step 3, pick alignment over excitement. Attraction is easy, chemistry is fun, but alignment, that's peace, that's long-term, that's future. If your soul relaxes around her, hold on to that. Step 4, let her choose you too. You should never have to beg a grown woman for effort. Real love doesn't require chasing. When a woman is truly into you, her actions will make it obvious. And I'm not talking about the physical stuff, because these days, some candy stores stay open late, and a few are giving out free samples like it's a marketing strategy. Final message, men. Listen, you deserve a love that doesn't hurt. You deserve a woman who sees you, supports you, and celebrates who you're becoming. Choosing better isn't about being picky. It's about protecting your mind, your heart, and your future. Because when a man chooses the right woman, his whole life levels up. His peace gets stronger, his purpose gets clearer, and his joy hits different. Choose better. Choose wisely. Choose a woman who makes you better, not bitter. And when you find her, fall in love slow, fall in love smart, and fall in love with a woman who deserves the man you're becoming.